the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
See, having all these people staring at me here, it kind of makes me want to blush. So I feel like I have to self-deprecate with some joking around a little bit here. After this break, I am going to start getting some people in here to talk with us. In fact, why don't you come in next segment, Doc Holliday, and talk about the royalty that's here in town and shutting down all the highways for the NBA. I mean, it's like a wide open highway, and there's all these cops acting like God has arrived. Again, you have to protect them from the rabble, but the rabble who paid for it. So coming up in about 5 minutes, we're going to cover it. So I'm just be on standby there in your public green room. It's almost like when the politicians have their families standing behind them. I have the local radio station behind me. Getting back to this article that reads like satire, but it's not. It's ninnying about, oh, they stand by it, strip searching him, government taking his children because the daughter drew a gun and said that daddy kills monsters and we had to make sure there was a gun. Why did they have access? They went to his house without a warrant. Don't need those anymore. From a public safety point of view, any child drawing a picture of guns, from now on just say guns, and I'm sorry, I've overdone that. And it's fun to do though. And saying there's guns in the home would warrant some further conversation with the parents and child, said Allison Scott, Executive Director of Family and Children's Services. Yes, it would warrant a talk. Grabbing you at the school in front of everyone, keeping you for the day, strip searching you, taking your children. That's what we call talking to you. Where the God's reasonable. Our handbooks and training for CPS say we're going to break up the family, and it's a disease, and we're a eugenics cult set up in 1915 in North America across the continent to break up the family. But it's just, we're going to talk to you. It's no big deal. We're just here to train your kids for prison. We have the biggest prison population in North America as well. Continuing. Waterloo Regional Police in SEP, Kevin Thaler, said there was a complaint from Forest Hills Public School that a firearm was in a residence and children had access to it. See, the gun's not illegal, but they said the children had access. A child draws a gun that they can see on TV anywhere. You're guilty without a court, and you don't have a warrant, and you get strip searched and your kids get taken. I mean, how many of us drew images of guns as children in school? I know I did. How many people? I'm seeing a lot of hands raised here, a lot. But after I look into the lights, I can't see anymore. big spots there. Trying to read here. So there you have it. Waterloo Regional Police Inspector. I guess NSP is Inspecting the enemy, the Canadian people, said there was a complaint from Forest Hill Public School, government training camp, that a firearm was in a residence and children had access to it. We had every concern based on this information that the children were in danger. Their concern wasn't based on the drawing alone. No, it gets worse. The child who made the drawing also made comments about it that raised more flags. Wait, Daddy shoots monsters. He said he went to the school Wednesday afternoon to pick up the 3 children. But see, they don't tell you what the flag was because they want to just let it linger like it was really bad, but they don't tell you until later. It's all written for propaganda purposes. Notice how they operate. This is a propagandist writing this. He said he went to the school Wednesday afternoon to pick up the 3 children. He was summoned by the government training camp, to the principal's office, where 3 police officers, globalist enforcement, family destructive, New World Order servant minions were. Let me go back to that. I was translating it. He said he went to the government training camp, He said he went to the school Wednesday afternoon to pick up his 3 children. He was summoned to the principal's office where 3 police officers were waiting. They said he was being charged with possession of a firearm. He was escorted from the school and put in the back of the cruiser. And then it goes on the strip search. And what was the next flag? That they asked the young girl, and she said, Daddy shoots monsters with it. Don't worry about monsters. I have the toy gun. Oh, good, Daddy. We'll be... Folks, I play gun with my kids all the time, you know, running around playing. I guess I'm evil. I mean, I need to have them taken, I guess, with a loving state.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
All right, finishing up. We are here in Orlando, visiting my local affiliate, A10. Yeah. Let them hear your war growl. Yeah. Yeah. Rob Zombie, step aside. I want your job, boy. Yeah! Freedom! The globalists literally pooping their pants when they hear that. They're like, get more Prozac, more Ritalin in them. GMO immediately. It's only killing the rodents in 3 generations. I want them diseased and damaged now. They're rising up quickly. More American Idol, more brainwashing, demonize their families, now! Get out there! They're not watching our anchors anymore. Begin shutting down the internet. Excuse me. Getting back to the rabble. I'm down here with the commoners in Orlando, Florida. Rabble. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Doc Holliday's here with us.
Good to be with you, sir.
It's good to be with you.
I mean, you are the man.
Please don't. Please.
Well, I didn't mean that.
No, I'm not. You are the man. Now, let's stop right there. You were on my show a couple days ago, and you were telling me about how just in the lead-up to the All-Star game and Lord Obama landing when he's not shipping guns to Mexico to blame the Second Amendment or narcotics back to the United States or bombing countries without congressional approval, you were telling me that our lordship, who goes to the UN to launch wars, because he says it's for their credibility,
right?
Mr. Treason, who sat at the head of the UN Security Council violating Article 1, Section 9, I don't just use treason lightly, you told me they shut down highways, roads, motorcades, part of downtown, total lavishment, taxpayer-funded, shutting down local businesses. God has arrived. And I've actually seen this while I'm here. I shot a YouTube driving in of just, you know, tour buses with police escorts and just everything lavishment. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, you know, it was funny because I would tell Alex, I'd say, look, you don't even realize how strange it's become. It became a racially divisive issue.
Oh, yeah, because he's running ads saying, equating himself with Martin Luther King when he signed the NDAA to abolish the Bill of Rights and saying African Americans for Obama, yeah.
Right.
And those are running here, and he's in the Oval Office. It's a campaign ad saying churches vote for me, too.
Right, and so...
I'm going to interrupt you some more.
No, it's okay. You can interrupt me.
I'm going to do it again.
I'm used to it all the time.
My listeners are going to get more of it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Tell him to interrupt me. It's all right.
It's a joke. Go ahead.
No, what I said, you'd be surprised. You're coming here to Orlando, and I know the NBA All-Star Game is here, but Obama came in, and he flew in with an agenda. And what it was a big agenda. Then they started running that ad, and we emailed you the ad.
He's thinking for himself, no government has an agenda. That's a conspiracy.
It was horrible. And then the media started showing. It was horrible. They would go to ethnic Americans, God bless you, no matter what you are, and saying, what do you think?
No, they're trying to create division in the name of,
creating division.
Yeah.
They created division in the media, and then everyone said, yeah, NBA All-Star Weekend is us. Obama's here. I don't know who he's going to relate to be totally honest.
My point is that's great for him to be reaching out to whatever ethnic group. That's fine. My issue is that it's like, I'm going to give you a free house. He lied to everybody. He's a puppet.
There's
just like Bush.
There's a woman in Tampa right now who still is waiting for her free house and her mortgage to be paid in 2008.
She said, can I get my house paid for because I'm about to get thrown out? And he's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. Who would say over and over again, oh, thank you, Mr. President. Remember that guy? That was in Florida. He goes, I want my car paid for. Obama goes, you'll get it.
You'll get it. And that poor woman was like, oh, Lordy, Lordy, he's paying my mortgage. And I want somebody go down and tell her he's lying.
By the way, they do have those mortgage renegotiation deals, but it doesn't even really help you. I've looked at them and had experts on. And when you sign that agreement, you waive all your rights.
Well, they closed down the roads here in Orlando. They built lanes for Obama's VIP. Obama came in to
go. The traffic is horrible, and people tell me it's not normally like that.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. And you saw what I was telling you.
First I run into this giant traffic jam, and they've got cops. I didn't get that part because I pulled my iPhone out after. They had cops all over the side of the highways, partially blocking, so we were almost late getting here. We only got here like 45 minutes before instead of like an hour and a half for all the stuff we had to do. And I'm like, what is this? And it's just that the highway shut down, and then it's these cops, and then it's these Royal buses. They were like blocking the road for them to enter the Royal Road.
You can't drive anywhere around here because the elitists are here. Now, that's okay. It's an all-star game, whatever. But it became a racial issue because in the Daytona 500, which is being run right now over in Daytona, obviously, and then you have the NBA All-Star game, and Obama came in and favored the All-Star game, would not go to the Daytona 500 and made it a huge issue. And then they started running the ad that we sent you. They ran the ad when they brought up slavery. They brought up all kind of stuff. The
point is, my big issue is, remember Bush started getting booed at baseball games and stuff and started hiding. So Obama, I don't blame him not going to the NASCAR deal just because that crowd, I mean, good folks, bad folks, like any other crowd, who knows what they do. So I understand now that Obama's so unpopular, kind of like Bush, he's got to hide out. But when you sent me the video, what I went crazy on, and I meant to play it today, I played it a few days ago, as everybody knows. I think the title of it has got like 1.5 million views on YouTube. It's airing on TV here as something like, Obama announces African Americans for Obama 2012.
African Americans for Obama.
But listen,
not
in
Latinos,
it.
Not whites, not anybody, only African Americans for Obama.
But my issue is he says, in the churches, set up vote teams. Your churches must vote for me. Now, wait a minute. They tell people don't have political stuff in your church or organize it as a political group, which you actually have the rights to in the First Amendment. But they lie and tell conservative or libertarian churches you can't do that. But here's Obama saying use the churches to get people elected, and no media coverage of this saying get your church to get out the ballot for me.
That video was run on the big scoreboard inside the Amway Arena during an NBA game. And how is that supposed to make people feel? How does that make the white guy feel versus whatever that he is trying to appeal to? I mean, let's face it, I'm blacker than Obama. You're blacker than Obama. And you know what? Don't play the race card unless you can back it up. So he played the race card, and I thought to myself, and that's why we sent it to you, it's running all over TV. So he happens to, land, and he wants to do the NBA thing, and he wants to hang out with people that he has no idea what their names are. And all he did was cause divisiveness because the media
here's my issue.
Suddenly
taxpayers, I'm sick of paying for Formula One tracks and billion-dollar sports stadiums. And I'm sick of Bush, Obama, anybody with like 50, 60, cavalcade deals shutting down roads. I'm tired of it, period. I mean, they need to act like public servants and not God. That's what I'm tired of.
But you know what? What it was is that they deliberately shut down part of Interstate 4 only for Obama's VIPs. And it caused a lot of problems.
Yeah, so now it's not just the president that shuts down highways, it's the VIPs.
It's the rappers. It's these guys that get arrested. They got the gold teeth. They've got all kinds of problems. You got all kinds of people here with drug raps, and we're supposed to be emulating these people. And we think, honestly, that the people are looking at it the wrong way. By the way, they put a big wall up around the Amway Arena so the local businesses could not do a lick of business because the VIPs didn't want to be bothered with dealing with local people.
Well, look,
so why is the NBA All-Star Game here?
Listen.
Why is it here?
This shows the elitism. And